Roy Jones is back in the ring tonight and ready to begin making his case again. He's not fighting Buster Douglas, as he had intimated he might. He's not fighting Oscar De La Hoya, as he may someday like to do. But he's back, so let's enjoy it. He's still a young man, yet for 5 years already, he has been arguably the best fighter in the world, pound for pound. But in the past year and a half, he's been in the ring just twice. And now many in the boxing world question his desire to compete.
Boxing is not what it used to be, and I don't really love it like I used to because it's not a fair sport. Pay me what I asked for, boom, you got to end them fights you want. If you don't give Roy what he wants, they won't see Roy because it's not the public's fault. I mean, it's the people who pay Roy.
The boxing world hasn't seen much of Roy Jones recently because, in his opinion, there's no one for him to fight. Since his domination of James Toney in 1994, Jones has been without an obvious rival to help drum up interest. In the 80s, Sugar Ray Leonard had Tommy Hearns, Roberto Duran, and Marvin Hagler. More recently, Oscar De La Hoya has had Julio Cesar Chavez and Pernell Whitaker, with Felix Trinidad and Ike Quartey yet to come. Jones has no big-name nemesis.
For you, so you're not allowed a guy to touch your chest, your body.
Roy obviously trying to bide his time and wear his opponents down. Quick left hook up top by Jones. Best punch of the fight so far for him.
If you're going to come out, and Jones is standing still, allowing him to do as much.
Jones stepping in and firing the single left hook. Hill coming back. Another quick left-hand shot by Jones, and he lands a right over the top. Another right hand, and Jones is starting to get it going in the last minute of round number one.
This guy hit man's Hearns, and he's able to withstand those heavy blows.
You can see him coming out in round two with the same thing. Jones lands a right hand. Another right hand.
He's being shot by a genuine light heavyweight, middleweight. He's been in there with the, you look at Virgil Hill, look at the size of those legs, the calves. He's been caught with some good shots, but believe me, there's not enough weight behind him yet of Roy Jones. And he's taking the chances, as we said early on. You guys got to get out there and take a chance. Can't worry about the scars on your face. He can do some damage, but he's not going to get what Jones is accustomed to getting. This unorthodox stuff Jones is doing.
You know, frequently we get the impression early in fights that Roy doesn't have it in him. He's not trying to get at his opponent, but I have the impression tonight that he's working hard and really
He can't do damage to me. But
has a jab. He has a jab, Roy Jones does.
And Hill still was on Jones. Jones lands the left, but it's one punch at a time. Now there's the combination. Jab and right hand. Hill lands a right hand over the top in retaliation.
Good right hand by Jones, and I thought that momentarily stunned Hill. He may be getting a little too brave.
And the stomach to keep some of the power out of this man in the long range.
They finally settled on the long Sundrayas gloves just a few hours before fight time.
Harold Letterman said that Roy Jones would try this overhand right.
Right hand shot.
But just like Foreman said, he doesn't throw a right hand behind it. So far, it's Jones's power over Hill's jab.
Whoa!
Right to the body, down.
Unheard of. Unheard of.
Only the third time Hill's ever been down. He's holding the kidney area on the right side.
10.
And Steinwinder's the fight. First time Virgil Hill's ever been knocked out. Roy Jones did it with a right hand to the body.
I've seen it all.
That's one of the few hard body shots I can recall Roy Jones ever throwing, much less ending a fight with.
Unheard of.
Normally not a body puncher.
Didn't he knock out Glenn Wolfe with a body shot as well? Long time ago back in Vegas?
Well, I said one of the few. But he never has done it against a world-class opponent that I can recall.
This is a world-class opponent being knocked out by a body shot.
Okay, now we want to talk to you about the punch that ended. You're not noted as a body puncher, but throughout the fight, it seemed you were throwing right hands over his jab. At that occasion, it was under it. So let's take a look at a replay of what happened there, and you describe it. Was it a kidney punch?
I don't know what it is. That's a good body shot there. It's right on the side. I mean, it could be called whatever, kidney punch or whatever, but when I go up on his jab and throw my punches, I can't sit there and guide it. I mean, I don't care what he called it. In boxing, we have to take those. I get hit with them all the time. In fact, I get hit further back than that. That's a legal shot to me because that's under.
No, it is a legal shot. Nobody is claiming otherwise.
Okay.
But were you conscious of the fact that you had been throwing right hands over his jab and that he was opening up for that underneath?
Very much so. That's why that's the first right body shot I threw the whole fight, because I wanted to get him used to jabbing and stuff. I knew he was going to keep jabbing. I was trying to hit him over the top, but I said, since I can't go over the top, let's go underneath, baby. The whole thing is, you fight a boxer and you box a fighter. He's a boxer, so I had to fight him. I don't go into our jab. I go in to beat him.